Hello, you are listening to the first ever foodoffensive.com Rush Hour Rants update here, and I am doing this as a little little quick updates other than my video updates that you've seen. These are just quick little on-the-go type things, and try to do them three or so times a week. And I couldn't start off with a better article for the very first one, and it's an article that I found on naturalnews.com titled "New Technology Can Detect as Little as 0.1% GMO Contamination in Crops, Food." That is huge. When I saw that today, I said, I've been wanting to start this Rush Hour Rants, little quick 5-minute updates, kind of like a little blog post / audio post type thing where you can get a quick little update, and it helps me also document my various articles that I see noteworthy for future reference, for future video updates, things like that. So if you're listening to this via podcast or on the YouTube channel, you can check this out. But it's an awesome article. It's awesome news. And so in the opening paragraph, this article says, identifying the presence of genetically modified contaminants in food and food crops could soon become a whole lot easier and more accurate. Researchers from Lumora, a molecular diagnostic specialist company originating out of Cambridge University, have developed a unique method of illuminating and analyzing DNA strands that allows them to detect GM contaminants at levels as low as 0.1%, which is an astoundingly accurate rate. And it goes on to talk about it here. If you're watching the video version of this, you can see the article here on the screen. They call it BART, B-A-R-T. It's a bioluminescent real-time reporter. And it's an interesting technology. It's wonderful because we're fighting biotechnology with a different type of technology, and I think that's wonderful. And it's a move in the right direction because we really don't know with GMOs and being able to cross-pollinate and things like that, just because a product is certified organic because it's been, no pesticides have been used on it, and it's a non-GMO seed. Maybe it's an heirloom seed or a non-hybrid, a non-genetically modified seed. That doesn't necessarily mean that the end crop is a non-GMO crop. And so we need to, this type of thing is so exciting because it can hopefully detect those things in the food. And what would be wonderful, and there's a commenter on the article here, and they beat me to it. I had the exact idea whenever I heard, the same idea whenever I saw this article, is that when are they going to come out with a portable version? Because if you're at the supermarket or whatever, of course there's more involved in it than that, but it's a move in the right direction. There's a possibility later on down the road of this becoming something that the end user, the regular consumer, could have, and it's absolutely wonderful. And the only thing I can predict about this, the negative thing, is that Monsanto and other big biotech seed companies, which Monsanto's is the main one, they pretty much buy all the others or buy other seed companies as they go, and they really dominate that industry and dominate our food supply and the seeds and things that are produced or grown and produced. And the only thing I can predict possibly a negative thing happening from this is the fact that they could buy this company up. They could do all that they can to push for legislation for it. They can find some type of loophole for it to not work, or there's all kinds of things that they're probably all kinds of dirty tricks that they could try. And so I'm going to end with that. This is just a first inaugural run of this Food Offensive Rush Hour Rants, and really I'm going to cover a quick little article every day, whatever the case may be, not to get in the way of my normal weekly videos and other updates that I do. But this is just a quick thing that I pick out an all-star article, an all-star amount of information like I did here, and present it in a quick form, quick little video, possibly if you're seeing this in the video version or a podcast version. You'll see more of these coming soon. So check out that article, naturalnews.com, and of course always foodoffensive.com. You can see stuff there. It's coming at you from the front lines of our food supply. Thank you for listening.